show is actually based on a true story. It's such a fascinating story. Now, when you were doing your research prior to producing this show, did you find out anything really interesting that you were like, hang on a sec, that is crazy?
Yeah, there's points where the facts are stranger than the fiction, where real things that they, experienced were pretty crazy. But they were open to expressing all these things with Randy, and it was his choice to place those things in or to not put those in the story. And then it was like, yeah, there was a point that Meech had done something. When his brother had got shot, he ran into a hospital and had a weapon out. And the police officer recognized, they know him from the environment, the neighborhood, they knew what was going on, and they didn't actually arrest him. But I was like, I don't think you should put that on television because no one's gonna understand that they didn't arrest him like that. And it's like, I always go with the viewers. To me, things get corny when I don't believe them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And even though that actually happened, just leave that part out. Like I was like, leave that out. I didn't want to see that because I didn't want to, it was hard to believe that it happened, but it actually happened.
When we was growing up, we wanted to be like Young Boys Incorporated. All them dudes had money, women, clothes, and fly whips. But more than anything, they had respect.
Your longtime friend and collaborator, Eminem, makes an appearance in this series. What does his support mean to you? Because that's been such an amazing friendship for so long.
Yeah, he's my guy. Like he really only came out because I was directing. Yeah.
I love that.
They couldn't get him. Like, he came when I'm directing the actual film. It's different. It's a different type of experience, and I was able to make it clear what we were going to do, so it's in and out. Like it's not a big piece, but he did come and support me and do it. He'll do whatever he can. Like we have a relationship. Like you don't know that people are gonna come that late in your life and mean that much to it.
Mm.
Like the 8 Mile experience, he didn't enjoy that much because he did it and then he never went back to work on the film. And look, there's been points that I've traveled to Detroit to talk to him about feature films because the Hollywood figured out that they had a better shot at getting me to get him to do it than to get him to do it direct. So I went out there and they offered him like $8 million to do the project that we were talking about, and he still was like, I think we should just do something like Warriors. Like the creative side of him will make him just come up with something else, and then I'm like, yo, okay, I'll be back.
That's my car. Oh, it ain't fool. It's my boss's. And one day, I'm gonna have one just like it.
Meech, you coming or what? Letting my brother in the car with me that day.
Snoop Dogg also makes an appearance. I feel like you're calling up your mates and saying, come down, let's do this. And what do you think he brings to the mix?
Well, look, originally I was casted to play the role that Snoop's playing in BMF. Randy wanted me to play the minister, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever, like, to figure it out. And then I go, who would be really good in that, though? Like Snoop. And he's like, you think we could get him? And I'm like, wait, let me. And I called him, because Snoop's number's in my phone. Like I just called him. So I call him, and I'm going, yo, I want to get you to, to play do something in BMF. He's like, you crazy? Yeah, hell yeah. Like, he was like, you crazy? Yeah, I'll do that. Like, he's like, because he already knew Meech and Terry. He had bumped into them prior to them being incarcerated or getting locked up. So he was like, yo, yeah, let's do that. And he was like, he got in and he did the work too. Like, he came so prepared. Like, because of COVID, because we had a COVID issue that made us go, he had another project that he was working on with Jamie Foxx. And lucky enough that it was in Atlanta. So he had to go do something else in Atlanta because the COVID had us back at the hotel quarantine. And then when we got back out and I was able to shoot him out and like a very long day. Like, it was a whole Snoop Dogg day of his acting. Like, it was like for us to get all of the pieces that I needed to get for my episode and the episode before it.
The rules always been the same. Ain't no other way. And the competition thickening. You tell him that Lamar Silas is back in town.
The good Lord thanks you for that benevolent offering, brother.
50 50, sadly, my time with you has come to an end, but it's been amazing talking to you today. We love you here in the UK, and we cannot wait for you to come over, see us, play some shows, and you know, it's a great time. We've got a lot of time for you, 50.
I get a chance to be back out there soon.
Oh, please come. You're welcome anytime.